Hey guys, today I'm going to be flipping through my pocket planner. I'm still kind of shocked that I'm in this size because I have said for a really long time that this size doesn't work for me. I'm going to be doing some follow-up videos to kind of talk through how this all worked out and kind of what brought me here. You can find a couple of pocket planner videos in my history, but they were very short-lived, and I think I know why now. And so we'll be discussing that soon. I'm going to try to have videos that are like, nice and consumable in size. So I don't want to talk about all of that right now. But since my setup is pretty much going really well, I feel like I've worked out all of the kinks. I thought I'd go ahead and share this setup with you now for the month of April. The only thing I do know will be changing, I'll mention as I go along. Just to get started, this is my new Vanderspec planner, and this is in the color Tobacco, and it's a warm brown, kind of bordering on burnt orange, kind of. It is pretty close to the Moterm burnt orange color. I always like to compare it to my Portland leather Dune color. Super obsessed with Portland leather as well. I'll probably talk about that as I get into my weekly pages. Anyway, I do have an ollie clip here. It's the, I don't know what it's called. It's the Moon, obviously, but I don't know if it's just like called Moon or what, but they've had this one around for a bit, and you can find it on Ollie Block is the name of their Etsy shop. Anyway, this is the Touch Me line, so it's the ready to ship. You don't have to wait for your custom. It is lovely to get a custom. The wait is, it's really, really tough to wait. So it's really nice to be able to come in and get something that's ready-made. You can't get it in all the leathers. It's just this Touch Me line, which is made of buffalo leather. And some people love the worn-in look. That's not me. So I really like that this one is kind of indestructible. I mean, don't like run it over with a car, but the leather is super tough. The Touch Me line is also less expensive. It's also completely packed with organization and little places to put all of your things. So getting started, I don't put a lot in my pockets and such. Some of the things that I had planned for this pocket in the pocket size, it's just a little too narrow, but I'm going with it. So I have a picture of my husband and I the first time we went to San Francisco to see Metallica. And behind it, I just have a couple of things. This I wanted to show a little bit more, but it didn't, and I'm fine with that. I just kind of like that it builds behind the photo. This is just a little tag that I got from this Celestial mug I purchased at Marshall's. And then we've decided to paint our stairs and our kitchen cabinets this color. It's olive green. I love green. I think it's going to look great. We have some older cabinets, and they just they need a facelift. So paint is, well, this paint is not cheap, but it's a whole lot less expensive than buying new cabinets. So I just have this here. For the moment, I don't have anything in this little pocket. I also, for right now, don't have anything in this zipper pocket. And I also don't have, oh wait, no, I'm lying. Okay, I have these unsticky Post-its from Paper Minty Studio. It fit in there so well, I forgot that I stuck something in there. That's kind of bad in a way. In my back pocket, I just have a couple of dollars. Feeling rich. And then I am combining this as a wallet planner setup. So I just have this little emergency card that I made up that has my husband's name and phone number listed. And then I have my debit card, my driver's license, and my insurance card. I don't have anything here. I want this to be something that I'm able to just grab and go with, and most of the time that's going to work. Let me grab my doodad here. I also keep with me in my handbag, this is a, oh gosh, what's this called? Envelope wallet from Portland Leather Goods, and I just have in here credit cards and like gift cards, my Dave & Buster's card. So all of the spillover is still with me, but I wouldn't have to necessarily run out with them if I was going somewhere. So this has everything I usually need on a daily basis, and then this is with me for the spillover cards. This is set up with Pocket Plus guts, and so I've made the decision that I want side tabs, and although a pen would work with these particular side tabs, I'm not sure yet if they will work with the side tabs that I have coming, which is one of the changes that I know will be happening for the month. I'm waiting on Caffeine and Paper Co. tabs, and this is with 25 millimeter rings. So I've just decided that I'm going to stick the pen here. It's actually quicker than trying to get the pen through here with this grip anyway. So it closes just fine. It works just fine. I don't have to worry about fighting with it or worry about the tabs. So it's working. It's great. That's it. This little setup here is kind of I have it kind of built. So this is one of those little, I think I got these from Amazon. I think I have these linked in my Amazon. It's just a rose gold little teardrop clip. And what I did is I have this dashboard that I got from Catspresso, and it's that floral design that you can get. I think it's the same design that you can get in like the Hobonichi Weeks covers and those kinds of covers. But this is a dashboard, and I just took a little name sticker that I had made from Brandy.Plans and put it on there. And behind that I have, so I love to support this little shop. It's called Simple October, and she makes little coffee cozies, and she also makes little other things. So like little clips. This was a recent order actually with that same fabric. So I have purchased so many of her little coffee cozies and whatever they're called. This is like probably my favorite fabric that I've ever purchased from her in the cozy. And so I asked her a couple of weeks ago if she could make me just a little pouch to keep my keys and my work key in, to go into my leather bag. And she made a custom order for me and sent it. And she always has these little buildable, I don't know, she puts them together. It's just lovely packaging. Okay. And so she uses these little bits of ephemera, and she makes a little something pretty to go with your order. And I have so many of these from her that I've been like, I wish I could do something with that, but I have no idea what. So I went ahead and punched it to pocket, to the 3 of the rings. I tried to put it on the outside, but the fabric was getting caught up and stuff. So I was like, why don't I just sandwich it here with this dashboard? So this is a paper from Joanne Fabrics. Okay, so this is from Simple and Trendy Co., I think. Yeah, Simple and Trendy Co. And she has it on both sides, but I decided when I layered things together, I would really like for this to face this. So I have all of these sandwiched together. Oh boy, that was a long way to go to say all this. Anyway, I have all of that sandwiched together here to make like my dashboard. And so it's just pretty, but it's not a lot going on, and it makes me happy. So there's that. Like I said, this is the calendar from Simple and Trendy Co. I have a couple of these in my planner. This is a freebie from Plan with Bee, and it just has the 2022 holidays. This is my inbox, and this is from Peanuts Planner Co. I just have things listed, and I have it as either now, soon, or later. I just figured that was simple enough. I have a wish list here, things that I want to buy. These are Spoke to logs, and this is from Plan with Bee as well. I purchased this from her Etsy shop. She does not have Pocket Plus inserts, and so this is the A6 Spoke to log, and I have it sized down to 86%. Just have a couple of those because sometimes I have to make phone calls. I realized when I went out to the store the other day that I could not remember what my eyeliner was, so I need to make a new one of these where I just put This is what I generally use. This is the brand, this is the, you know, the line, and this is the color. But as you can see, I haven't taken the time to do that yet. And then I just have some graph pages here. These are from Simple and Trendy Co. Some more of these from Peanuts Planner Co. loaded in my planner. My first section, and I've mentioned before in other ring setups, this is just how my brain works. I don't think of my inbox section as having or needing a tab. And if I put a tab for inbox, I will not find my inbox. That's just the way my brain works. So no inbox for, no tab for my inbox. Before I get too far, I was asked in the comment section of my last video. So I use Pocket Plus, and I also use this Rapesco punch, and it does not have a setting for Pocket Plus. So I was asked how I make my punches. So what I did is I found the center on one of the grid inserts from Simple and Trendy Co. And I did a test punch to see if it aligned correctly in the rings the way I wanted it. And when I found the right place, the happy spot for the center, I just lined my paper back up into my hole punch and made sure that it was correct. And then I just took a Sharpie and I marked a new line. So now when I go to cut any of my inserts for Pocket Plus, I leave it on the pocket setting, and then I just line it up to the edge of this line and I punch it. And it's working just fine. And since it's Sharpie, it won't go away. And I'm glad I figured that out early on, because it would have driven me nuts. Okay, it was like one of the hang-ups, honestly, for me going to Pocket Plus, not using a traditional size, was how do I punch them? And I was also very nervous about printing, finding the lines. And as you'll see in here, it doesn't always work out. Like this Plan with B, sometimes her inserts are a little hard to find. The Pocket Plus, so this one's a little short, but it's fine. My monthlies are from Simple and Trendy Co. And the only thing I don't like about hers is that the last days of the month come up here to the top. So I might look for a different one next year, I'm not sure. But I love hers because it's so clean and simple, and it just has this little space here that I use some washi. I don't do decorating a lot in my monthlies overall, and with Pocket especially, it's very difficult. So I really like that I can put a little washi here. These little holiday stickers are from Mandy Lynn Plans, and they're super, super, super teeny tiny. I think that I purchased them originally for my monthlies in my Hobonichi weeks, and they fit really well in here as well. One of the changes that will be coming this month is I do have a clear like ruler divider. It's not a ruler, it doesn't have any markings, but it's a clear divider from Caffeine and Paper Co. I actually purchased 2 when I bought my inserts, but they take a couple weeks for her to make them and get them to you. So as you can see, these don't really hang very much below the page, but you can see them because it's brown and the paper is white, of course. But that's going to be one of the changes. I'm going to have 2 clear like moon phase markers for the month and the week section. And I have all of the important dates that I know so far already loaded into these for the year, but I'm going to leave the decoration to decide as the months go on. So that's all I have here, just the whole year of monthlies. And in this section, I have my weeklies. I guess I should mention this shop. Oh goodness, which I don't remember the name of the shop. I'll have to scroll it here. I like them, and this is the Pocket Plus size again. The only thing I didn't like is that you can't increase the font or change the font because I would like my tabs to be much more bold than that, but I decided it was fine because I knew I was ordering from Caffeine and Paper Co. anyway. And the weeklies. So far the weeklies have changed the most in my planner. So I started out with, and I don't have it here to show you, but I started out with like a Hobonichi Weeks undated printable from Simple and Trendy Co. And I do love her shop so much. I love how clean and bold the days are, and then everything else is just clean. So this is just obviously evenly spaced boxes for each day. And then of course we have a place here for whatever you choose to do. This was my running to-do list. But what I was finding is even with such small spaces that I wasn't needing all of this space in each of the dailies, and I just needed some more space for things that I like to use in a planner. So running to-do list and such. So I kind of played around with inserts and I ended up back in Peanuts Planner Co. And so this one is the Facebook freebie, and you can find something similar to this that you can purchase. But if you're a member of her Facebook group and you get access to the freebies, this one is available there. The boxes are bigger in the paid, and then these are not there. You have these, but they're shorter. And then you have a tracker as well. And I do go back and forth with this because sometimes I do not like to track things because it stresses me out and it overwhelms me. For now, I like the, getting in bed at night and going through and evaluating my day. So this is how I'm using it. In this upper section, which is unlabeled, also, I will mention, in case you're new here, my husband, I do have him go through and edit all of these fields. In the original, it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I don't like that. So I had him change to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We change the font and we increase the size and change the font. And then the font is changed everywhere. Let's see here. And then I have him fill in these titles for me because that's how I want to use them. It's easy to change if I change my mind. My husband loves it when I do that. Anyway, so this is how I have it divided, and this works for me for now. And if not, the beauty of rings is I can just change this weekly insert and move on to something else without changing my whole planner. So in this upper little section, I've decided to make that my waiting on section. And I just put the week number up here because I do like to see that. And then I have written down the orders that I'm waiting on. And then I go through and I highlight them when they have arrived. And I track this here and back in my tracking section. But it's nice to know, in my weekly field, what I'm waiting on. Waiting on my first mystery order from Portland Leather. I've been so terrified of ordering a mystery bundle because I don't know, it's just like all of those little things. And so they brought back, which I'm not sure if it's available right now, but they did bring back the ability to order a tote only mystery box. So no little things. Like if you order a mystery box, you might get like one of these kind of wallets or this pencil case and a couple of other small leather pieces along with your tote. And I decided I just wanted to try a mystery tote only. They recently opened up a referral program. I have talked about them for months and months now. I love their bags, but they've recently opened up a referral program. So I do have a link below that will save you 30% off $100. And you do have to be a new customer, or you would have to use a different email or whatever to use that. But if you decide to go with it, they usually offer 20 to 25% off all the time. So you'd be saving a little bit more, which is never a bad thing. But anyway, that's just a little whatever. I pay for my own bags, and I have paid for too many of them, and I love them. So I just like to share them with others. Anyway, so I put when I plan out my week, I put my, specific tasks that are happening on whatever day. And then at the end of the day, if I have space and something notable happened that I want to remember, I'll go ahead and put that in. My tracking section, this is what I'm tracking right now. I love that I can change my mind. And then right now I'm putting in my work schedule, which I use an app for that, and I don't have to have this, but it is kind of nice because sometimes I forget what I'm working until I look at the app that day. And then I'll put in what meals we had here. Then I have a to-do list and a to-buy list. This is going to work well, I think. This is it's A6 size down to 86%. Peanuts Planner Co. does not have Pocket Plus. And then I just have this pre-dated through the month of April, I believe. And then I'll go in and add new inserts and take these out because I don't like my planner to be bulky. I slit all of my pages so that I can easily take them out. And then I just have a daily tucked here in case I have a super busy day and I might need this on the fly. The next section is my health section, and let's see, let's find a page that I haven't written anything on. This is, well, actually, I have this insert from Peanuts Planner Co., and this is for a cycle overview, just so I can get a really quick glance at like my health. And then these month on one page from Simple and Trendy Co., and this is where I can be a little bit more detailed and leave a note and such. So I have both of those in here. I can add to this section anything pertaining to health at any time. Again, another great thing about rings. The next section is, oh, I forgot to put my bookmark in. Duh. The next section is my tracking section. This is my reoccurring task. This one is from, I don't remember. I'll put it below. I know, but I don't know right now. I chose this one because it gives more room than Peanuts Planner Co.'s does for writing your, alibi design. It gives more room for you to write your tasks out. So I have that listed, and then my online orders, and this came, this shipped and should be here tomorrow. Okay, so I just have a couple of these. I plan on separating it by what month we are in. I have a few of these printed off. Again, this one, it isn't printed perfectly. It's not a Pocket Plus. Using this tracker again that you just saw in my health section, and this is to write down when I spend on planner supplies. I haven't purchased anything since the day I put this in here though, so I haven't done that. This is just a overview so that I can see, you know, what I've been working, what my days off were. This really, it's just kind of a place to come back and fill in, kind of a, just, I don't know if it's true for you guys, but for me, when I'm working in my planner or writing things down or checking things off, it definitely helps me with stress and anxiety. So this is just another place to come in and be able to fill something out, reduce my stress. This is my books read for the year section, and this one is also from Alibi Designs, and I have a goal of 12 books this year. I'm already well ahead of schedule. I just didn't want to like stress myself out with an unattainable goal, so I'd rather go way over it than make something unattainable. So I just have several pages of that here. I do like this one because you can mark when you started reading it and when you stopped reading it and give your rating and all of that. So I do like that insert, and that's all I have in here right now. The next insert is my YouTube section, and in here I have places to notate videos that I want to film and their progress, notes that I want to take, and then I have another one of these calendar inserts in here, and I just put a little YouTube sticker on the days that I put a video out and then put the title of that video down here. And that's it for that section. The next section, the last section, is notes. I have books to read, and this is from a bundle that I purchased from Plan with B in A6 size down. So I have books to read, shows to watch, movies to watch, and then I recreated my little Christmas section that I had made in the Hobonichi weeks and my A6 rings. And so this is just things that we purchased for our family members for Christmas, and then if they have been purchased, if they have been purchased, if they've arrived, and if they've been wrapped, because we like to hide things from our nosy children. This was some sermon notes. This is a contacts page section, which I obviously have not filled out yet. And then I have here just some extra notes and pages. I have another one of these calendars from Simple and Trendy Co. And then back here, I just have some stuff. So this is just some extra lamination. Whatever happens when you laminate, this is that I just sized and put in here. And then this came with some kind of order. I have no idea what it was, but sometimes I really need to tell myself this. And so it doesn't fit, but it fits. There you go. This is from Catspresso, and this just has horizontal card-ish slots. It's too small to fit a credit card. It's too small to fit one of those little photos like I have in the front here, so I just stuck some stickers in here. It's just something pretty. I have a couple of other things that I ordered from her. When I put it in here though, I thought my planner was getting too chunky, so for now I'm gonna see if this one works, including a secretarial pocket. Anyway, this is just the Filofax pocket that comes with like the Maldens and other planners, and it's just regular pocket size. This is also Pocket Plus. I've gotten everything sized to Pocket Plus as I can. Just that little bit of extra room makes a difference for me, but this is sized for a regular pocket, and so it's a little bit smaller than other stuff in here. And I have in here some planner stickers that I use frequently, and then I just stuck these Post-its to the front of the pocket. This is from Brush and Barley. Love her shop too. And then there are my cards. So that is my planner setup. We'll just say for April because it's almost here. I hope that you enjoyed this flip through. If you have any questions about anything, be sure to leave them in the comments below. How is your planning going so far? As you know, I went through a little bit of crazy period where I was trying everything, but it led me here. It worked out. I'll be talking a little bit more about that soon, and I can't wait to join you guys in the comments and chat about planners. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It is the easiest way to support my channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye, guys.